Drunk driving, why does it happen? Why do you care? Well, because you might do it, somebody else you know might do it, and I'm going to tell you some things that can happen to them when they do it, or when you do it. So hopefully you can talk them out of it, or you can talk yourself out of it, and nothing ever becomes of it, because we really don't want that, do we? First thing up, suspended license. Yes, a suspended license. The bane of anybody trying to go to work. Because unless your city has a good metro system, you're SOL. Really, you're SOL. It's not happening and it's not going to be fun. And yeah, moving on. Next up is your insurance. It can go up, it can go down. Hopefully, it will only go up in this scenario because if it goes down, that means you just had your policy canceled. And that means you can't drive either, which really isn't a good thing. So yeah, moving on. You're fired. Yes, you're fired. You know why you're fired? Because you got a DUI. Why'd you get a DUI? Well, I don't know. That was your doing, but you got one, so you're fired. You're no longer liable for the country, so we're going to let you go. Why are we letting you go? Because, well, as I said, you're not reliable. So, moving on. Don't you always kind of laugh in your head a bit when you see these guys walking down the edge of the street picking up trash? Well, you could be one of those guys if you get a DUI. And then your buddies can drive by taking pictures laughing at you as they go. Doesn't that feel wonderful, knowing your buddies are going to laugh at you? I thought so. Your professional license. Yes, you can lose that too. Wouldn't that be a hoot? Not really, because you spent all that money learning to be a lawyer. Now you can't be one. Or all that time to become a professional plumber. Ooh, yeah. Can't work anymore. That really sucks. And speaking of not working, well, you can't work if you're in court all the time, now can you? Yeah, that ain't fun. Sitting around in a courtroom, twiddling your thumbs, waiting for it to be your turn. Yeah, that happens. You don't want that to happen. Because you do that, you're not working. If you're not working, you're not making money. If you're not making money, then how the hell are you going to pay for stuff? Speaking of not making money, well, you got fired from your last job. Well, you're off to go try to get a new one. Remember the reasons why I gave why you got fired before? You're not good for the company anymore. You're bad for the company image. And you're not reliable? Yeah, all those apply. So good luck. Speaking of good luck, did you have a scholarship by chance? Or maybe a federal grant? Well, you can kiss those goodbye. Now you gotta pull out loans to pay for your school. And that's gonna get expensive in a hurry. Trust me, it's gonna get expensive. Because, yeah, they have interest. And then you have to pay them back. Fun, right? Commercial driver's license. Yeah. Everyone to drive a limo around, picking up chicks. Fun stuff, right? Forget about it. Not happening. Just like if you have a dream of ever being a trucker. Forget about it. Not happening. Why? Because you have a DUI and that kind of ruins a lot of things. Next thing up is, why the heck do you want to drive after drinking anyways? Driving is a complicated process. You have a multi-ton vehicle you have to maintain control of, while checking your mirrors, checking out your side windows, just keeping control of the thing. Good luck when you're drunk or stoned out of your mind. Not gonna happen. Granted, you lose control, you can end up doing this to somebody. Yeah, this poor woman. She got creamed by a drunk driver, now laying dead on the side of the street. All she wanted to do was ride her bicycle. You kept her from riding her bicycle. Don't you feel like a complete jerk now? You should feel like a complete jerk now. If you don't, well, something's wrong with you. Speaking of something wrong with you, do you have thousands of dollars to burn? Because if you do, I could take that money off your hand. I mean, instead of wasting it on a DUI. DUI, $10,000 night out. Yeah, you want one of those, don't you? Spend 10 grand to go out and party for a night? Oh, you don't? Well, tough. That's what just happened. Speaking of that woman you hit earlier, yeah, she had a family and friends. They're now mourning her because you ran her under. Don't you feel like an even bigger asshole? Because you killed somebody and all their family has to mourn for them now because you were greedy, self-centered? I thought so. Speaking of greedy and self-centered, what about your family if you die? Your friends, your mom, your dad, your significant other, heck, your kids. They're all going to miss you. It's never just you when you do stupid stuff like this. It's everybody that knows you and your family. So yeah, don't do it. And your vehicle, normally you can write it off as a complete total when you're in a drunk driving incident like this. Good luck getting it back. Good luck actually having a car, because it's gone more than likely. Just forget about it and get ready for that big ass bill you have to pay for it. And well, you don't always kill your victims when you hit somebody. You could do it like this poor young lady. Wasn't she beautiful? That was before she got burned alive in her car because somebody hit her while drunk driving. Brilliant, isn't it? Don't be this guy. Don't do this to somebody. Speaking of things don't do, well, don't be like these guys. Went out to go have a good time. 31st birthday for the passenger. Well, heck of a 31st birthday, right? His driver crashed him into a parked flatbed, killed the passenger. Happy 31st, right? This one, the backseat passengers were doing the right thing. They called somebody to come pick him up. What he didn't tell them was he had spent the night drinking. He reached speeds of 120 miles per hour before he crashed in the back of a semi going around a corner. Yeah, crying shame. Now that concludes my presentation on drunk driving. Hopefully you learned some things, and hopefully you'll stop to think about stuff before you do it. If you don't, please don't move into a city near me, because I really don't want to deal with your drunken ass anywhere near me. Anyways, I had fun. I hope you had fun. That's all.